right? Um, right. But are you guys with me? Let me see some engagement. Can you still not see the screen? Please just confirm. Are you still not seeing the screen? Mark. Hey, Mark. Wait, so Mark, if you cannot see the screen, you will have to leave and then rejoin. Because from what I'm seeing from the chat, is they can see the screen. Am I right, chat? Am I right that you can see this? Yeah, so Mark, exit and rejoin. Nah? It should do the trick. Apologies. Right, so where was I? We were on journals, né? General journal. And I was crying about how there's a distinct difference between ledger and journal. Great. So you start off with your date. As you are looking at this, guys, this is the answer sheet to a question that has already been done. Okay, so right now, obviously, you're going to wonder, where did I get this date from? It was from the scenario. And that is why dates are important in your journalizing scenarios, guys. Okay, because sometimes they'll give you three dates. Sometimes they'll say, okay, like look at it like this: you ordered shoes from Shein. One day you placed the order, the other day the order was delivered, and then you decided to pay 5 days after the order was delivered, right? There's only two dates that are very important. It's the day the product was delivered, because now there is an obligation. You have received your products from Shein, so now you have the legal obligation to pay them. They have the right to the economic benefits that the delivery can provide, right? Which is cash, because they provided that delivery with whatever you ordered. Okay, so you record the day your goods arrived because the obligation is set. The second day that you're going to record is the day that you pay the obligation. You understand? So one journalization will have you debiting payables because liabilities increase on the credit side. And then when they pay it off, you will debit payables, right? First, you credit payables to show that there's an obligation. Then you will debit payables when you've paid off the obligation. So debit payables and then credit bank to show that I have paid my obligation. Cash has left my bank. That's why bank is decreasing. Bank is decreasing because bank is an asset. Why is it decreasing on the credit side? Because assets decrease on the credit side. Bank is an account title, or what I like to call no. I like to call it an account title, but in the UJ slides, it's also known as a classification. Okay, so you're classifying your asset into bank. Do you get me? Are you guys with me? I said a lot. Are you guys with me? Mpo saying, hey sir, this is chapter. Yeah, you see the reason why you are ahead, right? Is because guys, I'm a private tutoring company. So essentially, since school even began, I was plugging you guys with content as part of social corporate responsibility to thank basically our community for allowing us to exist. Do you get me? Okay, if I'm being honest now, the chapters off by heart, I don't know the names off by heart. I won't lie to you. I know the main headings, but I'm not fixated on the chapters. No cap. Like I know it as accounting equation, conceptual framework, general journals, general ledgers. I'm giving you the terminology. But this is chapter 4, the slides I sent, which is the double entry system. This falls under the double entry system. Now, yes, it is chapter 4. And your lecturer said your accounting 1A scope, 3 March is coming. Chapter 2, 3, and 4, that is your scope. Now, chapter 2 is conceptual framework. I think chapter 3 is financial statements, and then chapter 4 is general ledgers and general journals. Maybe chapter 3 statements. You guys just check. You guys should know this off by heart. I mean, they might have arranged it in different orders because of the changes in the textbook and the change in the statements. Because the fact that they're teaching you statements first is very unique to me because I was taught the entry system before I got to statements. I got to statements later. Do you get me, guys? I've been here before, basically. I was in your position 4 years ago. Yeah, so this is clockwork. Okay, so as I was saying, social corporate responsibility to say thank you guys for actually allowing our tutoring company to exist. We are always going to give February lessons free because it gives you a chance to actually gain value. If you've been following my classes, by the end of next week, you're going to be ready for the semester test. In fact, by the end of this week, because I'm planning to touch on financial statements with the people that are coming to the venue based class. So by the end of this week, you should be ready for semester test one. Now, next week, crunch time revision. Okay. But then from March, right, we are working on a private membership basis because the problem is I cannot manage all of you people, right? So basically, sometimes I'll be getting like 120 messages in a day and I can't answer to everyone. So now I have to prioritize. That's what allows our tutoring company to exist. So that is why we are so far ahead. We are external from UJ, but we did your module. Does that make sense, guys? Okay. So we aim to push even further ahead. Let's go. Right. So are we happy with the format, guys? I'm not going to switch back to the chat. I can see you guys engage on my phone. I'm using my phone to see you guys. Cool. This is your format, right? So you would say date 1 September. So for this example, right, we purchased machinery. Okay. So on the 1st of September, machinery was purchased for cash, right? That's a standard scenario. 40,000 Rand, to be specific. Okay. You would debit machinery and you'd classify it as SFP. SFP is basically stating that this item, this account title, belongs in the statement of financial position. This total, you're going to add it to the old total. So let's say, for example, 2022, right? Our assets are at 100,000. Now at the end of 2022. Now it's the beginning of 2023. If this is the only transaction that happened in 2023, right? You would literally end your year by saying assets are now at 140K. But in 2022, they were at 100K. So what I'm trying to emphasize is you will now add this to your assets, all right? And then you also have to consider whether it is a current or a non-current asset. May someone please kindly unmute? I need some more engagement. What is the difference between a current and a non-current asset? Many people struggled with this on Monday's lecture. So now that you've been studying, what can you guys tell me? What is the difference between a current and a non-current asset?
Hello, sir. Can I attempt the question?
Please do. How are you?
I'm good. And I think current assets refers to assets that are based on 12 months period, and then the other non-current assets are based on long term.
Yes, that is very perfect. Very true. Right? Perfect, guys. Let me see the chat. I'm so happy with the engagement. And then it was also brought to your attention that loans can get very tricky because a loan can be a current asset and a non current asset. Why? Because the portion that you owe for the current reporting period will go to current assets because you owe it by the end of this year. But the portion that is going to be paid off in the future period will be taken to long-term borrowings. Does that make sense, gang? Am I cooking? Okay, I see thumbs up only. That is good stuff. But we need more engagement, guys. There's like 59 people. There's no ways I'm only seeing 11 thumbs. That is crazy business. Okay? Right, where was I? So we would then debit machinery because it's an asset. Asset is an increasing. And also, please pay attention to the format. Look at how the word that is debited is closer to the line. But the one that is not debited, the one that is credited, you leave a little space here in your format. This is key format. Do you see this? Can you see that little space there, guys? Do you see that little space? Again, here. The one that is being debited, put it by the margin, right here on the line. The one that is being credited, what do? We leave a little space to indicate. You see, now you're making your marker's job so much easier. Okay, as you can see, it follows suits, right? Debit, closer to the line, credit, there's a space. Now, another thing you should have noticed, each account title has an abbreviation. This is the abbreviation here. Rent expense, PL. So what does that do for you, student? When you're recording your statement of profit or loss, you just look at everywhere where it says PL and add it to its appropriate account title in the statement format. Do you get me? So here, revenue. This is revenue right here. You must go to your statement of profit or loss and add revenue because revenue has increased. Why? Income increases on the credit side. Revenue is your income. We know it as revenue. Please don't write income, right? Also, you must remove that high school mentality. Nah? You guys are doing IFRS as you were told. You're doing IFRS? Welcome. Nah? Cool. So let me explain further. We purchased machinery, right? Debited. Bank credited. Okay? Obviously, you see the numbers 40,000, 40,000. This is a transaction or an event where asset was affected, but it was affected twice. That is why it is known as the double entry system. So you need to understand every time you journalize, there needs to be a contra account. It's also known in fancy terms as a contra account. They cannot only be a debit. There must be a debit and a credit, right? Even if it's the same accounting element. So this is a fully asset-based application. Okay, this is the only element present. Then we have here purchase inventories, same thing, assets, fully assets. Why are we putting SFP next to it? Because all of these line items are assets. Do you see? Assets can be affected twice. Assets can minus and plus. Do you guys see how accounting works? Talk to me. Yeah, you must get used to this thing because this thing is going to expand. Soon you guys will be doing depreciation, accumulated depreciation. You're also going to be doing VAT. So it's going to get messy. But the thing is, if you learn the format now, that's why I'm rushing you guys. By the time you write, it's chai. You're going to tell me. You're going to tell me the good news. Okay? Let's move on. So what happened here? We purchased inventory for 35,000. Debit inventories, SFP. Credit bank because cash is leaving. Recognize a vehicle that was purchased for 35,000 Rand. This is the purpose of narrations. You guys can even understand what question was being asked by my journal, my narrations. These are narrations. By this, you can tell what happened. Recognize the theft of a company vehicle. How does the theft of a company vehicle affect the company? Well, we recognize a loss. Okay, we decreasing in income, right? If this is a vehicle selling entity, right? It is a loss. Okay, decrease your income, profit or loss. That's going to affect your profit. That's why it's going in the profit or loss, right? And decrease your assets, which is inventories. Okay, guys. So, are you guys with me? Talk to me. Chat. Are you guys with? If you're not, you know I will go again until you are. Okay. Chat. Okay. When do we use statement of changes in equity? Renelwe, that is when we're dealing with share capital and dividends. All right. That is one of the most emphasized item by your lecturer. All right. Mpo, how much is private membership? Okay, guys. So basically, let me break it down to you so you guys know. Okay. For accounting 1A, it's 250 per month, right? 3 lessons a week, 2 venue-based classes, right? 1 face-to-face class, flexible consultation hours. The trick here is because I have all the notes for the year already, I'm going to put you at an advantage. And I'm going to create past papers based on previous years to ensure that I create accurate, right? Accurate past papers for you guys to practice with, as well as consulting with lecturers. Do you understand? So I'll be going to them to make sure that the information I am relaying makes sense, essentially. Yes, I also have one for economics. Yes, there's a discount for 2 modules. You guys can inquire about these things privately, okay? And they just know there are no obligations for February. I am fully helping y'all and asking nothing of you. Do you understand? Those who want to pay for March, you can pay now, just in case it gets too full because of demand, right? But February is yours, and I'm going to make sure I fully prep you. Like in that semester test, you're gonna say, "Yo, that one bro who was always shouting, like, sir, we can hear you. Why are you shouting? Speak calmly." Hey, because I'm scared. It's fear on your behalf. I'm scared for you. You get me, guys? I'm afraid for you, so I'm screaming. I'm here to tell you the news. I'm from the future, basically. Now, I'm joking. It's not that serious. Okay. No, like genuinely, as for no obligations for Feb, there is no, hey? Like you guys bombard me with questions every day and I answer y'all. The YouTube is yours, at your disposal. All yours. February. Thank you guys for allowing us to exist. That is what February is for. It's your month. At least you got a Valentine's gift this month, guys. You see, some of y'all were alone, but here I am here with you. Don't forget me. I was here. And accounting 1B, I will be there. Can we try a Kuro basis with you? Like, pay you. I'll pay in April for March. LOL. LOL. Now, the thing is, demand is not going to allow. I have to cater to those who want. Anyway, guys, enough business talk now. Let's continue. So here in this transaction, we were here. In this transaction, this was two different elements of financial statements being affected. Which element is this loss? Which one is it, guys? What is it? It's an expense, right? It's an expense. That is an expense to you. Imagine you buy something and you don't even get to derive the benefits. That is wild. But the money is gone. It is deducted. So you're going to have to credit that expense to a loss because it will, in fact, decrease your profit and decrease your assets. Okay? We good, guys. And we know what side do expenses increase on? What side? What side do expenses increase on, guys?
Debit side.
Exactly. Thank you very much. Right? Perfect. 35,000 here, 35,000 there. Now, don't write them under each other. Make sure you know difference. Next transaction, I like this one a lot. Now, I tried to touch on this, and so many students were confused. This was about last week. Even when I posted the YouTube video, I didn't post the part in which I explained this because I felt like I had to take you guys through the other steps. So essentially, this transaction/event happened on the 2nd of January. Okay, as you can see, as displayed by the General Journal. We write bank SFP, right? Please pay attention to this one. Very interesting one. Bank SFP, right? And essentially, the reason why I have taken the amount, right? I've taken the amount and split it in two is because the scenario said Mr. Williams, I think he purchased a vehicle, right? Just imagine he purchased a vehicle, Mr. William. He purchased a vehicle from us, guys, but we said he could pay half today and pay half in the future, right? We have to split that. That's two different asset account titles. Both of them are asset, but two different account titles. Why? Bank. The account title bank or the classification bank, which belongs to the statement of financial position because it is an asset, right? And we know assets are recorded in that statement. Okay? It's 290,000, which is the value of the vehicle, the full value, times 50% to get half the value equals 145,000. Okay? That's how much we got in our bank because he paid half on the 2nd of January. All right, we got 145,000. The other 145,000 now becomes a receivable. Right? And a receivable, okay, someone is explaining why we're recording it as a receivable. I see you. Let's see why it's recorded as a receivable. We record it as a receivable because he took the vehicle. Yes, indeed. That is correct. Yes, that is one of the points. Because he took the vehicle and there's an outstanding amount that he has not paid us. Very correct. right? And it is a receivable, which makes it a like it's a liability, but not to us. It's not our liability. In this case, it's our asset, right? But it's on the loan basis. But in this case, it's our asset because we have the right to receive. He is taking the car. He's going to derive economic benefit by driving it. All right. Are we all good there? What is chat saying? Are we happy with the way we've recorded two assets? Double debit. Okay, Mpo, you are new, so I get you. You need to talk to me in the private. So Mpo, for now, I note that you don't understand that. So text me afterwards. I'll get you inclined. I'll get you acquainted, right? Those who have been here, I'm pretty sure you understand. Do not worry. I'll catch you up. For now, just try grasp what I'm teaching for today. Okay, because I am very repetitive. Because I don't want you to forget anything. Okay. So we have the right to receive this. This is SFP because it's an asset. The money is already ours, even though we don't have it in cash. This is the accrual basis of accounting in action right here. He owes us 145K. We gave him the vehicle, right? He's going to derive benefit. We have not even received our money. But this money that has not yet landed in our account has the potential to produce economic benefit. We can use this 145K to buy another car, maybe to pay rent for a few months. We can use it however we want. Do you understand? So it's our asset. Okay, guys? Good, no? Cool. Then we credit revenue. Revenue, PL. Revenue is presented in the statement of profit or loss. That's why the abbreviation here is PL. Don't ever forget your abbreviations. If you attended my class and you forget the abbreviation, that is true. That is backstabbing at peak. Right? These abbreviations, please, honestly. Nah? It even helps you when you're recording it in a statement. You just say, okay, I have to add this to SFP. I have to add this to SFP. I have to add this to PL. If it's a lot, I have to decrease it from the line item in PL. I have to add this. I have to remove this from PL. I have to increase the. You know what I'm saying, guys? It helps you move faster. Okay. So we record revenue on the credit side. Credit 290,000. Why are we recording the full 290,000? Because we have acknowledged that it is our asset. All right? This is the accrual basis of accounting. It even says right next to, why am I recording this 290,000 really? Because of the accrual basis of accounting. Scave me my marks, lecturer. I am correct. Please, nah? Guys, we're going to do more examples. Don't worry. But I need you guys to understand how journals are working for the homework that I asked y'all to submit. This is your format. Recognize 50% deposit paid and full revenue recognition, courtesy of the accrual basis of accounting. You see, we even tell them what's happening in this transaction and we give a shout out to the accrual basis of accounting. Like that's our brother. What did you say about my brother? That isn't a brother. You know that thing, nah, guys? Okay, cool. Then what happened? Nah? Then what happened? Mr. Williams unfortunately went insolvent, right? Mr. Williams went insolvent, meaning that he cannot pay us this 145K. We found this out on the 20th of January. How sad. We're not getting our 145K. Nah? So what are we doing now? Now we're going to have to decrease our profit or loss statement because in our profit or loss statement, we had previously told them that we expect 290,000 revenue. But now we have to go back to our profit and loss statement and tell them, Hade, apologies, you're not getting the 145K. So do not even think about it, right? This goes under our bad debts expense. It's an expense, bad debts, nah? Note that down. Brackets PL. Clean. Then why are we crediting receivable? Because receivable is an asset. We are decreasing this asset. It's no longer ours. So we're going to go back to the SFP and tell them, hi there, boss. We were excited. We thought this was ours. It was not. Scaife it back. We are canceling it out. you are not getting this 145,000. Then we recognize bad debts due to Mr. William not being able to pay the balance due. Okay? Let me see chat. Are you guys with me? What are we saying? Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. So now you guys know how to journalize. Nah? Guys, give me a second. A colleague of mine is trying to call me while I am online. So let me just get that out of the way. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to now move on to the activity. Let me just see something. I want to give you guys hints as to how you must answer the tutorial question I have requested of you guys. Okay, what am I doing? Okay, just give me a second, guys. 2 seconds. Okay. Right. Hold on, guys. I'm opening it up. Okay. Okay, guys, do you see the screen? Does everybody see the screen? Great stuff. So this is the homework activity I gave y'all. Nah? Only way to enter my class on Friday at 1 p.m., right? Is to ensure that this homework is completed and sent to me in my inbox and your name and surname. Okay. Lovely work. Okay, so first things first, for those who have been here, required, always start with the required. Like this is interesting. Yes, we'll get to that. Nah? Start here. Recognized by means of journal entries the above mentioned transactions and events in the records of AE entity for the reporting period ended 31 December 2007. Okay? Cool. The Friday class is for guys, class is for free. Okay, someone's in the chat. Wait, let me show you what I'm referring to, guys. Just to make sure you guys understand it to the core. Nah? The Friday class is for free. Yes, the Friday class is for free. And in fact, I will be, depending on the schedule, I will be having, and also depending on how many people have already requested to join on March. It's dependent on those two things, but I will have another free face-to-face class on Monday. And then online lessons until the 28th, for sure. I will give you the venue. Venue is sent to those who do the homework. That's the chat. So you guys are gonna have to make sure you do the homework by like no. I want the homework by Thursday midnight. So Thursday 23:59. So that I can make arrangements to get everyone in a group and then I send y'all the venue because I got banned from WhatsApp for spamming. Because I texted like the students who attended on Monday. I texted them the venue individually, privately, and since there were so many of them, WhatsApp said I'm like a scam artist. But clearly not. You guys know me. You know me, guys, right? I'm no scammer, right, guys? Right? No, I'm joking. I'm joking, guys. You guys know me. Come on, don't play with me. Yeah, but basically, that's the chat. I can't send the homework because my camera doesn't work. That is crazy business. Wait. Like I'm scared that other people are gonna get intelligent and try use this. Guys, please don't get intelligent now. It cannot be all of you that whose camera doesn't work. Okay, please do private message me though, so I can confirm. Please, guys, don't play. Right? That caught me off guard. Yes, if this is possible, please kindly ask someone to borrow their phone, and hopefully they will do so. Yeah? Okay, cool. Where was I? My phone doesn't want to download back. Nah, this one is definitely trolling, chat. There is no way, chat. This is definitely trolling. Chat, this is definitely spam L in the chat for trolling. L Wolf Lord. Nah, I'm joking. It's all games. Now, so yeah, Friday's class is free. Next week, Monday's class is free. I'm gonna host another online lesson tomorrow, Thursday, and then I'm going to have a face-to-face class on Friday. If you guys want to work on the weekends, I'm down. Won't cap. But maybe this weekend I'll start chillaxing actually because I need to start focusing on my main students, right? But it is free until end of Feb. Let us continue. Are we happy, guys? Are we happy now? Do you fully understand? There's no obligation. Tell your friends to join. You owe me nothing. This is for you, my gift to you. Like, for real. Yes. Good stuff. Good stuff. So, we've read the required 31 20.7, 24 marks. Please note, journal narrations are not required. Sometimes they do this, guys. Sometimes they do not require you to narrate. But if they don't mention this, if this sentence is not there, narrate, please. Tell them the story. Okay, good. The effect that the transaction slash event, do you see why my format? Can you see why my format always is written this way? Transaction slash event and narration. I want you all who have attended this class today, 19 February 2025, to write this in all your assessments from now on. Please and thank you. Now, great. The effect of the transaction event has on the accounting equation has to be shown. Guys, I swear I got about 5 people who attempted and ignored this while it is underlined, bright as day, right? Please avoid making those errors, okay, guys? Has to be shown, right? It is not necessary to indicate the classification of the equity component that would be affected. Further instructions. It's not necessary to indicate the classification of the equity. Okay, are you with me, guys? So I'm gonna do one example with you. I don't want to give away the solution. So I'm not even going to elaborate a lot on this activity because this is the homework. But I'm making sure that you guys are following instructions. Okay, so let me see. There's something I want to connect so that I can attempt this question for you. Let's see. Let's do just this one. That's all I'm giving you. You guys have to do the rest. This one has drip and sauce. This one is nice. Now, some of them I don't even expect you to get them right, but attempt. So we must submit this after the session. Your deadline is Thursday. So basically your deadline will be, can you see me presenting the time? 2025-02 20 23:59. Right? I'm going to tell you which email to send it to. Okay. Actually, no, not email. Sorry. Send it to my WhatsApp. What am I saying? I've already got like 15 people who've already sent it to the WhatsApp. Okay? Send it to my WhatsApp with your name and surname. And then you're in the class. Okay? So you have time. Please resend. I will resend it definitely. After this, I'm going to post on the BCom group chat, on the accounting group chats, so that you guys know what I'm talking about. Those who joined will understand. Okay? Where was I? So we're just gonna do the first transaction, but these are all yours. Nah? All yours. This one was a nice one. There's a student who stayed behind in Monday's class, and I gave them the solution for this question. Very nice question. Okay? Cool. So give me a second, guys. Let me mute. There's something I want to try out very quickly. Okay, so give me like 5 seconds. Drink water, drink water and mind your business. I'll be back just now. Okay, guys, let me know if you can see the screen. What are we saying, chat? Can you see me trying to like draw and stuff? What are we saying, chat? Okay, call ends in 15 minutes. Can you please do one example? Some of us are struggling. Yes, I'm doing one example, definitely, right now, actually. Let me give you one. We have 15 minutes left. You know what, now? Today I was actually supposed to do another supportive lecture. Basically, we're going to get into the journals, the ledger, financial statements. We're all supposed to do that in one class, but it's okay. Since we have Thursday, I will do that with you guys before you come to me on Friday. Please come with confidence, get ready to be productive. A lot of you were shy on Monday. Please don't be shy. You must imagine how I feel speaking to like trillion of you guys, and all of you guys look confused, and then I start doubting my skills, and then I have an early midlife crisis. Do you see the problems I'm dealing with, guys? It's not you. So just say hi to each other. Like, what's going on here? Okay, cool. Now, like, be guys, make friends. You guys don't talk to each other. People on the WhatsApp groups are sending voice notes. Send help. Guys, there's people on the WhatsApp group saying, guys, please, let's be friends. Like, be like them. What's going on, guys? Unity. Like, I want engagement, now. And also, please, you guys must be able to sing the definition of assets, liabilities, income, expenses. On Monday, income and expenses, that's where you guys stopped. But to be fair, at least you guys tried. So I want you guys to know all the definitions. And also, guys, try not to come late because then this person's going to be so confused. Now, cool. So let's read the question, the one I'm going to attempt. Jan 30, okay? AE, let's start here. AE entities current reporting date is 31 December 2007. Reporting date is essentially the last day of the reporting period in which the financial reports, right, from general purpose financial reporting, the financial reports, which are usually your journals, your ledger, your statements, they should be ready on the 31st of December. Okay, the following information represents a selection of transactions and events. Do you see why I like writing transaction/event? Please, if you forget it, like, don't talk to me. No, silent treatment. And I'm joking. That's so toxic, guys. Please stay away from toxic behaviors, toxic friends. Drink water, go to the gym, go on a diet, right? In which the entity was involved during the year. Jan 30, the owner, shareholder, deposited a further 500,000 into the entity's bank account as an additional capital contribution. Now, so talk to me, guys. What are we gonna do? While you guys decide what we're gonna do, I'm gonna come back to you guys. I'm going to draw the format I want you guys to be tricky. The format I want from you people. Okay? Okay, let's do this. What are we gonna do, guys? Shareholder, the owner, put money in to his company. Okay, these are far too small. Need some space. What's going on here? Yes, talk to me. What's up? Someone unmuted. Okay. Guys, your table must be like this. Now I can't get it perfectly to scale because it's not like it's not enough space, but you guys will get the main point. Okay? This is how you must draw it. Okay. Transaction slash event and narration. In this case, they didn't ask for narration. Nah? But I want you guys to narrate. So if you did it and you didn't narrate, please make a plan to narrate. Narrate is explain what happened. Nah? Here you're gonna have your date. So we remember it was 30 Jan 20.7. Nah? Great, we've got the date. Now, our answer, tell me. Let's see, what is chat saying? What is chat saying? Debit, bank, credit, equity. Debit, bank, credit, equity. Great, cool. So you are correct, right? But in this case, check me out, right? In this case, they said, let's read the bottom. It is not it is not necessary to indicate the classification of the equity component that would be affected. Meaning, out of all our abbreviations, right? We do not have to write SCE. You understand, guys? So essentially, the instruction says it is not necessary to indicate the classification of the equity component that would be affected, right? They're calling it the equity component. I would call it the element of financial statement called equity, right? But they're calling it equity component here. And they are saying in our answer, in our abbreviations, we do not have to write SCE, even though correct, this is correct, it would affect the SCE 1000%. No, we do not include the abbreviation. So I'll show you what the abbreviation is now. Let me now write out the answer. Okay? So abbreviation, we hear now, right? Okay, just make sure this is nice. Bank. Okay, abbreviation. This is your abbreviation. This is the component that bank is classified under statement of financial position. So they are saying even though equity is being affected here, right? You do not need to write SCE because SCE stands for statement of changes in equity. And this transaction will affect the statement of changes in equity. But the instruction says don't include the component. Now, are we good, chat? Before I finish off, right? I don't want to give you guys too much sauce. I want this done for homework. Are we good, chat? Are we good? Can I please have some W's in the chat? We're coming to the end of the meeting. What are we saying, chat? Give me some W's. If it was a W, give me W's, nah? Shout out. The W's mean a lot. The W's are fuel. Okay? W's are fuel. Right? So here we're going to say credit share capital. Right? SFP. Why am I saying SFP? Because equity, as much as equity has its own statement, it also affects the statement of financial position. You see? And in this specific question, they said, nah, bro, it's calm. You do not have to tell us that it's from SCE. Okay? So they were being, let's say they were being nice. Okay? And how much equity did we get? 500K. Saba well. Okay, let's start a trust fund for me, guys. Okay, and we can get to these numbers quick and easy. Okay. Okay, so this is one example, né? And then we're not done. Hopefully, I didn't drag it out too much. 5 minutes left. I'm cooking. Someone said, let me see the chat. Wait, let's see what chat is saying. Nah, shout out chat. I see the W's in Chatham. Not enough though. Yo, jeez. What's going on, chat? Chat. Oh, there we go, chat. Thanks. Don't write SCE, lol. This is very funny, actually. Shout out to you. So I can write SFP or SCE. No, the instruction clearly says do not write SCE component, equity component. So do not do it. Nah? Danger, danger. You know where the danger is in writing SCE when they said do not write equity component. That is where the danger is. Okay, so you're writing SFP. Right, so we have 4 minutes left. Nah? What we're gonna do is we're gonna check me out. It says the effect of the transaction and event has on the accounting equation. Nah? Cool. So here, guys, when you are doing the accounting equation, please ensure that you include equity. All right. When they were saying equity component, they just meant that you don't have to make the reference. Make sure that you include equity when you're doing your accounting equation. And your accounting equation, right? Formula equals. Okay. You don't have to write the plus and the equal signs. I'm just writing that for teaching purposes. Okay. But it would be nice of you to do so. Okay, I don't even need that much space. Nah? Close your table. Guys, okay, how much time do we have? Okay, can someone help me solve this? I've taught you guys this before, and a lot of you engaged yesterday. What is the answer, guys? What account title is going to be affected? Okay, since I only have 2 minutes now, I'm just gonna have to breeze through it, guys. Now, but Friday we'll definitely have a great class. We're gonna do the whole activity. So yeah, you would write plus 500k. Bank is your account title under your assets element. Né? These three are elements, these are account titles. Bank. We go to equity plus 500k equity. And we're going to say share capital. And that is what I want people to send me. I want to see a fully complete journal with all the questions. And after the journal, you can do one huge table to do the accounting equation. You can do it separately. I just did it here like this, obviously, because I'm showing you one example for today. Né? So that is it, guys. I think we've reached time that everyone understood everything I taught today. We are going again tomorrow, even more intense. Well, actually, I'm going to be using the slides that UJ intended for those who didn't do accounting in high school, but they cover the gist of everything you need to know. Okay. Are you guys happy? No, you don't. You need two tables. Yes. One table is showing your journal entries. This one is your journal entries. This one is your accounting equation. Please watch the accounting equation video so that you understand which one is this one. Why am I doing it like this? Because I've explained it like Yeah, perfectly. I'll create another pre-recorded video. I hope you guys are happy. I see the shout out. The call is gonna cut me off. You guys are the best, and I am eternally grateful to you. God bless you all.